now we're going to mascara. So the big thing about mascara is we don't want to put too much on. So makeup is all about controlling how much actually goes on our eyes or where we want it on the face. So this means not putting more than we have to anywhere. So it's always better to do several small thin layers rather than doing one big thick heavy coat. So what I've done is I'm just going to remove as much mascara as I can off the wand, like that. And this will help us because now we have the minimum we need on here. So now we can actually apply it where we want to. So the big trick about this one is you want to hold your mirror downwards. What this does is it changes the shape of our eyes. So our eyes aren't perfectly round. When we look down, our eyelids actually start to look a bit more flat. So it's easier to apply the mascara. So I always hold it down sort of here. So it sort of looks like that. That's what it should look like. And if you look at the manual, I've tried to take all the photos from that angle so you can see how it should look to you. So I'm going to hold it down here. And what we're going to do is I'm going to come quite close. Is we're just going to wiggle the wand like this, but I'm also going to put my hands on my cheek. And this will help me sort of have a bit more control of where the makeup's going. So we just want to focus on getting it on this center bit here. So, and seriously, do not worry if it goes everywhere. That is why we do mascara first, because if it goes everywhere, it's a lot easier to clean up. And this is going to take a lot of practice. So please do not compare yourself to me. I've been doing mascara, makeup, everything for years and years and years. So the more you practice, the better you'll get. So this is just with my dominant hand. I'm left-handed. So you can kind of see, I've got it everywhere. Now I'm going to focus on these end bits. So with the end bits, I like to hold the wand vertically and do the exact same motion like this. I'm gonna pull the mirror this way, so I'm not looking my eye in the wand. That's always gonna make you blink. So I'm gonna hold the mirror this way, so I look this way, and tickle this side. And we're gonna do as many coats as we can. Now I'm gonna do this side. And that's sort of what it should look like. I might do a few more coats. And sometimes I like to even just go through like this. And that sort of gives us a nice, you can definitely tell which eye has mascara and which doesn't. And yes, I made a few mistakes. Whoopsie. But I'll show you how to clean that up. So now we're going to go to this side of the eye. This is still my dominant hand because that is the hand I'm most able to control. So makeup is all about control. I have the best use of control in this hand, not this hand. So I'm going to use this hand. And I'm going to just switch it around. So what I like to do is use this hand that's got the mirror just to rest my hand on, my arm on, and it just gives me a bit more steadiness. Don't worry, this takes a lot of practice. I call this the seatbelt method. You might find that that works for you. You might put a finger down like that. It really just depends on what works for you. I like about 2 to 3 coats. And I haven't dipped the wand back in the mascara this whole time. I'm just using what's on the wand. Okay, I'm really happy with that. That is all done. So now I'm going to show you how to remove the mascara that got everywhere. So what I like to do is I like to wait for the mascara to dry before trying to clean it up. So I've got my beauty makeup cotton swab, and I've got my micellar water, and I just pop some on there, and I just gently wipe it away. So that's what came off, which is quite a lot. Okay, and that is all done. I'm very happy with that.